Rewarding customers is really important inside your app because then they feel valued and they come back over and over again. Now, they're currently in our demo application for my whole playlist that I have on this channel. Go ahead and check out the link in the description. I have this heart button right over here. So we can favorite things. Here are the favorites currently. And when I favorite one of the products, I chose to present the rating pop-up, which is a great place to be because we are in a good mood. We wanted to favorite something. We actually enjoyed it. And then we ask the user to rate our app on the App Store. Therefore, they will most likely give a positive feedback and a good rating. But what if we can take this even further? So let me just have that back as unfavorited. And let's talk about how we can take this even further. Like we are going to actually reward our customers with a single really nice animation. And what better animation to use right over here than a confetti gun? It's just going to blow up as a confetti, which is really nice. Okay, so let's get into the code. And what we are going to use is a GitHub repository. It's called Confetti Swift UI. I'm just going to copy the link out and let's go into our Xcode project and add it as a package dependency. Let's paste it in there. There we go. Let's add that package. And once we have this package inside our application, we can add this confetti animation really easily. So first of all, we want to import the package that we just added, Confetti Swift UI. Okay, then we are going to toggle, when we are tapping on that heart button, we are toggling a Boolean value. We also want to make sure that we are triggering our confetti cannon. So for that, we need a state variable. It could be a Boolean, but or an int value, which we are going to increment. Let's just have that right over here. So at state private var, and let's just call this trigger confetti. And it's going to be of type int, and let's just set it to 0. That's the default value, the initial value. Okay, now what we want to do is make sure that the confetti is actually on the button that we are tapping on. Right, let me just show you once more what we are trying to achieve right over here. This is our button, and whenever we tap on it, instead of the rate button, the rate functionality, we are going to actually blast some confetti. So here is where we are going to add our view modifier on the actual button dot. We are going to start typing out confetti cannon. There we go. And first of all, we are just going to have a trigger. So we're just going to bind it, $sign confetti, trigger confetti. But as you will see, this is just the default one. We are going to edit it and modify it to our specific needs. But before we do that, let me just comment out the request review. And we are going to trigger the confetti right over here when the button is tapped, and currently we are not in a favorite mode. So when we are actually favoriting that product. Okay, so we just want to say trigger confetti plus equals 1. So whenever we add 1 to the trigger confetti, this view modifier is going to be triggered, and it's just going to blast off that confetti. So let's just see how it looks like currently. because it's fine, but there are some visual tweaks that we need to make in order to make this look good. So I just unfavorited that, and let me just do that. Make sure that you pay attention because it will be really, really fast. So don't blink. There we go. And then it's just going to fall right over here. I don't know if you noticed that when I tapped on it, it just blasted the confetti all the way up. 3, 2, 1. There we go. You can't see it. Mostly the fall. So what we are going to do is we are going to customize this confetti cannon. And go ahead and check out the documentation on how to use all of the properties that one might have. What I did is already experimented, and I'm just going to add in the number of confetti, so num, 8, so 8 of them, and then the radius that this cannon will blast. Radius of 40. Okay, so let's build and run one final time, and let's see how this looks like. Let's just move these out of the way. And then if I just press on the heart again, 3, 2, 1, there we go. It's much nicer. Let's just add the cross on too. Really nice. Now, you can experiment in your app with the properties as much as you'd like. The key idea is that if you have some sort of a magical animation inside your app, then you are going to stick your customers more to your app. And if you'd like to build or just have this kind of app on the App Store for your business, go ahead and check out the first link in the description.